What is a blue blood in college football? To be a blue blood is to have a track record of winning. That's something most college football fans and experts can agree on. Over 170,000 votes. 77% think that Nebraska is a blue blood. It has been nearly 20 years since Nebraska won a national championship. 17 years since it won a conference title. Despite the recent slides in fortune, there is no question the Huskers deserve the highest possible rating as a tried and true blue blood. The program has been around for 126 years. Rebuilds just got reintroduced to the channel, and today we're going to be doing Nebraska. 83 overall. Should be a little bit easier to rebuild Nebraska considering the talent. Being a blue blood, our goal today isn't to win a natty, 2 natties, 3 natties, 4 natties. Our goal is to bring Nebraska back to prominence. We're going to be rocking with Nebraska's offense, and our coach will be Scott Heatway. Quite literally the opposite of Scott Frost. Already I am seeing some fantastic talent. Let's go see what it's all about though. 5-star athlete, Brandon Miles. Okay, so I don't exactly know what is going on with Nebraska at the moment. IRL, I should say. Just getting a look at the first interest, there's a lot of really good players. 640 squad, we'll take that with Kirkpatrick. All right, so we already got our quarterback of the future, Brandon Miles. He has 82 throw power, 79 accuracy. He's pretty fast as well. The question is, how much are we going to drop down? Because we have an updated Big Ten. I will say that I did add Rutgers and Maryland to the Big Ten, so the Big Ten is exactly the same as it is IRL. Our quarterback is a senior, Casey Thompson. You know what? I'm fine with that because we apparently already have a backup ready to go. Freshman redshirt. You know what? I think that we will probably look to start him and then we'll redshirt the quarterback we just found. The team isn't necessarily bad per se. We just play in a really hard conference. And again, just like James Madison, we have a lot of seniors, man. So we're gonna lose so many players straight off the rip. Another senior. That's fantastic. Another senior. Another senior. Oh my goodness, man. Like, give me a break here. Nick Heinrich looks all right. He'll be around for this year and next year at least. Schedule does have us facing some pretty easy teams to start out before ranked 2 Ohio State, Indiana, Illinois, Purdue. Again, exactly how it's set out, at least with the Big Ten. We are taking on Ohio State, but at least we don't have to verse like Michigan, Michigan State, even though we're going to lose pretty much all of our games to start out. I'm so glad we found a bust. We found 2 of them, in fact. So again, I'm going to preface to you guys that we don't exactly have a schedule anymore of when I upload per se. It's more going to be about, I enjoy rebuilding. I think from here on out, we're just kind of going to look at what's going on in the college football world and kind of go based off that. It could be NFL rebuilds, Madden rebuilds, etc. For now though, Nebraska does really, really badly need a said rebuild. So Brett Jones looks like an amazing cornerback. We're gonna need that. What about Jonathan Benson? He's not a quarterback, he's another corner slash safety. And then there's so many outside linebackers and defensive ends that I think that we genuinely need. In fact, offensive lineman is here too, and we're gonna take a tight end. We'll come back next week and add some more points. I'm going to go after Chase Lucas. He's first on our board already. The problem is that we're going to be competing against a lot of other really good schools for the players we want. So with 200 points, I guess we'll go Jacob Hughes. 80 overall defensive end. We don't have a defensive end. Guess we'll just have to go a couple more weeks, but for now, that's a pretty solid start. We're not really gonna low lock cheese it, so to speak. We want players that want Nebraska to be good. Okay, that's not as bad of a loss as I would have thought. We already committed Roger West, so that's fantastic. We're 3-1, so the rebuild is off to a great start. I'm not trying to jinx it here, by the way. And a lot of people ready to come in for visits. Let's just get it out the way early. Bring everybody in against Illinois. So it looks for the most part that everybody is in the bag despite going up against teams initially. Kevin Thomas was struggling with Oklahoma right now, but we are gaining, so week 8 maybe will be a big week for us. In fact, I would love to take a recruit away from Michigan. You know what? Screw it. Our points are going into Danny White to start out. This guy only has 3 people on his board. I've never seen that before. We're actually going to put 200 into him. Not bad. We held him to 3. This is not Nebraska. Nebraska would not be 5-1. There we go. Brennan Miles, Jamal Jones, Benson Jones again. Tate and Lucas. These are all mid to high 70 overalls as well. All right, well, since we have so many points to reallocate, let's go low lock cheese it for a little bit here. Wow, look at this, man. Nebraska might very well be a blue blood. Well, they are a blue blood, but what I'm saying is that we are definitely outperforming ourselves right now. Andrew Johnson right at the top. We're going to put 200 into him. Don't need to really invest that much. I guess Casey Brown, 75 overall. We do have another lead on him. Yes, we're winning so many games. It's like the rankers know because we're still not even ranked. So we got another linebacker. We got 2 linebackers just in this signing period. Andrew Johnson as well. We already got a quarterback of the future as well. Beverly, we're still leading for this guy. At least some other schools put him on the board. That's got to be kind of fortunate. Anthony Bell was in the bag. Marcus Johnson is in the bag. And then just because I love LSU, I'm also going to steal their players. We beat the brakes off Wisconsin and they were ranked 12, man. This is not, what is wrong with the Big Ten right now? It would be more beneficial if we had won that game, but at least it's somewhat realistic. Okay, Iowa genuinely does suck though right now. If you're an Iowa fan, I apologize, but your team sucks. Okay, I will take that. I wonder if Nebraska and Iowa actually play this year in real life. Okay, so they play them November 25th. It's actually their last game of the season. So we finished 9-3. We actually make the conference championship and we have 2 head coach upgrade points. Scott Heatfire doing his thing out there. Okay, we lose again to Ohio State. Understandably though. Come on, let's beat Tennessee. This would be a big upset for the SEC. We beat the crap out of them. Okay, so we unlocked the Saban factor after the first year. I'm not going to use it at least until we hit level 3 when we have a 20% chance of re-signing. We finished the season 10-4, rank 19 as well. So we are losing our left-hand linebacker, quarterback. Okay, so looking at this real quick, we're losing a lot of our super solid starters. We have a whole bunch of people to take over them. The problem is that doesn't really help us though, because we're going to drop down. I don't know if we're going to go up to a 5-star prestige. I don't think we will. Okay, Mark seems a lot better. But other than that, I will gladly take that. What about wide receiver? I imagine a lot of the athletes are probably already wide receivers. We got a lead there, and a lead here. Okay, let's go 5K into Mark Washington, 10K into James, and then I'm happy with that. Everybody's got a scholarship. Everybody's happy. Let's see how we round off the season. We do genuinely need a tight end. So that'll actually be super nice if we can get him. We already had a lead on him. I put 5K into him. What more do you need to sign to this Nebraska team? It is actually the #1 class in the nation. 1 5-star, and we got 16 4-stars. We're actually up to a 5-star prestige. Really, really solid. Bama in second. Who got the most 5-stars? USC, A&M, and Georgia, and Florida all tied for that first spot. Brandon Miles, I do remember you're going to quarterback. And then for the most part, I think a lot of the guys are actually cornerbacks. Yeah, we're going to need cornerbacks super early here, so at least we can kind of develop that part, and that gets that out the way. Roger West already, he'll get redshirted. Farmer can finish his senior season. What about a quarterback? Okay, so I'm really glad that we went after a lot of cornerbacks. Even Smothers, he's going to get the start. We'll redshirt Brandon Miles, so at least in a couple years, we'll have a super solid quarterback. Mark Washington might, actually, you know what? I'm going to put Fedone at fullback. Whoa, we signed a lot of left ends. Okay, we signed more than I thought we initially would. I guess because we started off at a 4-star prestige, we're going to be redshirting a lot of these players really early compared to when we barely redshirted with James Madison because they were a 1-star. So we got our first 90 overall of the rebuild. That's going to be Henrik at middle linebacker. That's great. And we actually start off ranked. Wow, we have a lot of running backs, like a lot of running backs. We got a true freshman at left end. We'll redshirt the other ones. Kind of just let the seniors get out the way, you know? Wow, the #1 guy in the nation, Adam Johnson, we have him 4th on our board, same as rank 7. A lot of really solid players are genuinely interested. There goes a tackle who squats 665. Holy moly, bro. 630, another center. I love these kind of rebuilds too, because I don't necessarily have to go out of my way to low lock cheese. Did I just see a really good fullback? Hold on a second. Cornerback, linebacker, another offensive lineman. cornerback, a guard. Okay, so we're gonna have offensive linemen genuinely fighting for spots. William Larkin is an 81 overall at 5'9". My goodness. Oh, these offensive linemen look so good. We already have an 80 in Richard Simmons, a 77 overall, a 79 overall. Florida Atlantic, Miami, Fresno. That's not a bad way to start off. It's kind of sad, but okay, on the second team, we have a lot of players. Ramir Johnson made it to the All Big Ten second team. So did Teddy, our left tackle, who got redshirted, by the way. We come in B and B minus. So FAU is technically as good as us. I'm just going to give everybody a scholarship. Like, everybody can genuinely get one. It's very rare that I fill the whole board as well. Normally, I just do 20 players. But we're going to go with 35 today and just kind of see what happens. The only player I gave a scholarship, the only player I gave points to was William Larkin. I don't even know how good he is. He's a 77. You know what? That is a very, very good fullback. I have wasted a lot of points just trying to scout. Yeah, even on Team Needs are saying we need offensive linemen. So we even lost to Rutgers. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, this is bad. Year one was so good naturally that year two just had to go terribly, didn't it? I'm not even really going after some of these guys, and they're just like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to go to Nebraska. Offensive linemen do be the name of the game this year, though. We are dropping down for Cedric, so let's get our points back. I kind of want to get Allen Robinson, not because I want him. I just don't want Mid-Tennessee to have him. Come on. Oh, man, that was a lot closer than last year, though. Essentially, like I said, I don't mind if we go down to a 4-star. I just really don't want to go down to a 3-star. Oh, my goodness, we're legitimately going to be tight end university, mate. Michael Miller looks like an absolute goon. Charlie O'Connor is good. So is Brad Lewis. Okay, so I feel like I know what is kind of going on here. UAB wants to get John Mitchell. Let's go after Michael Miller and then Charlie O'Connor. Things are a little bit scuffed right now. I kind of need some people to commit, like genuinely, because if they don't commit now, I'm not going to get points back that I can reinvest into other players. So hopefully after week 9, we're actually going to see some progress with recruiting. Again, as I said, I think we already have the #1 ranked class in the nation. So it's not looking that fantastic right now. We only have 5 people signed. But I think if we just go straight to the end of the season, Wisconsin is ranked 3 somehow. Great. For the most part, season 2 might genuinely end up in a successful season. Okay, 7 and 5. We do get the Saban factor 3 out of 3 though. 15,000 to allocate, and there is a lot of players left. We actually signed quite a bit, which is impressive. I do want the fullback though. Genuinely, I think that he would be awesome to have. 10,000. Oh, we got both. Okay. You know what? I'm actually really happy with that. That is a top 5 class. In season 1, we had the #1 class. In season 2, we get the 3rd class. We do go back to a 4-star prestige, 3 5-stars, 5 4-stars. Georgia got 7 5-stars. My goodness. The thing is, we have Allen Robinson. He was the only athlete that we found. I am going to put him a wide receiver because his name is Allen frickin' Robinson. Of course, he's going a wide receiver. So we'll keep everything as it is right now. We do have a lot of offensive linemen as well. Cornerback looks fine. We have plenty of cornerbacks. Free safety looks fine. Strong safety also looks fine. We only have 190 overall again, and he's actually a junior. I'm starting to see the team kind of form. It's just weird because we have to get all these seniors out of the way first, you know? It's good having rank 1 and rank 3 in the nation, but it doesn't really do anything for us if they haven't developed. So Smothers will get the start. He will be a senior, and then right after that, Brandon Myers will take over. He will be a sophomore, but at least by the time he's a senior, he will be a mid to high 90 overall. At running back, I mean, bro, like most of these guys are probably going to leave anyway. We have so many freaking running backs. I don't know why you'd want to stay here. Oh, look at that. 5-star athlete, rank 2nd on interest. Even though we're a 4-star, we're still getting like a lot of 5 and 4-star players. In fact, it's just going to be another year yet again, back to back, where we completely just fill our board up with 35 players, which I don't typically do, like I was saying. Oh my goodness, we got Jermaine Cole. Okay, so the fact that we have J. Cole on our board right now already tells me this is the #1 class. Pretty much everything that we need. What's our schedule looking like though? I already redshirted everybody. BYU, South Alabama, and Miami again. Why do we keep versing Miami? We have our first All-NCAA second team player in Marcus Johnson. He's only a sophomore as well. That's very impressive. What about the All Big Ten. We have Nate again, of course. He's going into his senior season. Marcus Johnson, no brainer there. He was a part of the All NCAA second team. So we have the Saban factor on 3 out of 3. That means that we can, right there, mark man. Okay. So if I've got the lead on you, I'm going to offer you a scholarship. I'm not going to offer scholarships to anybody else though. Come on. Okay, Phil Jones is going to commit. That's nice. We already have 2 players. Anybody else? We have a lot of people who are first interest. Jamin Fry going to insta-commit. Come on, give me another one. Okay, we don't have any other players. That's good though. That eliminates like 700 points being taken away. Apparently we need defensive tackles really bad. Curtis Langford, we'll go after you. Oh man, I would like Tariq Buchanan. He's an 80 overall outside linebacker. That does sound lovely if we can pick him up. And Jermaine Cole. I have to go after Jermaine Cole. Instant 700. We are B+, B+, and B+. 88, 88, 88. So just as projected, we should be that 90 overall 2 years from when I last said it, whenever that was. We beat BYU. We're not ranked or anything like that. But if we can stack up these wins, maybe even beat Ohio State. Insta-commit, let's go, man. Okay, Nebraska, turning it around in season 3. We're gonna have to go after Low Lock Cheese. That is a confirmed state. Let's go after Philip Ross. We don't have that many points left. You know what, actually, let's go after James Copeland. I think that might be a better use of our points. We lost to USA. Oh my goodness, this is what I'm talking about. We barely beat FCS. What is going on? Okay, this just became a realistic rebuild of Nebraska. Jermaine Cole locked us out. All is forgiven, but I am a little bit worried because I don't feel like we're gonna get Jermaine Cole. Nice, okay, so we didn't necessarily need Patrick Hines. He might be a good quarterback for the foreseeable future considering his 80 overall. Homeboy's already taken over as a junior as it is. We're 5-2, we're not ranked or anything like that, but we are getting very close to maxing out our recruiting tree, which is really nice to see so early into the rebuild. It's only season 3. We did sign yet again another really solid class. I want to see Patrick Hines because he's a quarterback. 85, 82, really fast too. This reminds me almost of Patrick Mahomes. You know what? I'll take a kicker. Is there a kicker? There is. Aaron Nelson, 76 overall. I will gladly scoop you up. This particular season of recruiting might be a bit shorter though because we haven't needed to really go after that many people. So we got Hayes pretty much in the bag. Jermaine Cole, we're dropping down again. This is a problem. I don't think Jermaine Cole wants to go to Nebraska, and that's the problem. We are dropping down and we've offered 700 points as well. I mean, I think he wants to come in for a visit. He doesn't even want to visit. Wow, so somehow we make the conference championship again. What's going on with Penn State though? They're only A's. They're not that much better than, okay, they're quite better than us. 95 overall, that's actually pretty solid. Can we pull off an upset potentially? We did, oh my goodness, okay. Nebraska is back 9-4. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel a bit like a blue blood right now. Okay, so we got Kane Womack. Kane Womack and his American football coach, former player, is currently the head coach of South Alabama. Oh, you bastard. You beat us. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but you came and joined us. Okay, fair enough. Well, you're an upgrade over our other defensive coordinator. Not gonna lie, that speed and agility and acceleration and strength is gonna help us out quite a bit. A lot of people graduating, not a whole lot of being drafted. That's actually one of our smaller classes of players leaving. So we're kind of starting to get into the actual nitty gritty of the rebuild where a lot of the players are genuinely people that we signed, we committed, etc. Not gonna lie, I do kind of feel like we are going to have yet again another top 5 class. I mean, it would be silly to put like 10,000 into a kicker. So let's go 10K into Freddie Vincent, and then we'll put the other remaining points into Aaron Nelson because I do kind of want to get a kicker. We didn't really find a high profile kicker like we did a punter who was 94 overall, but okay, well that's a little bit better than top 5. 4 5 stars, 12 4 stars. Okay, so we were right up there. Oh my goodness, how are we gonna beat Georgia? They've had 12 5 stars in 2 years. I think we just need to progress. It would be nice to have more than just 190 plus overall. Our left tackle, our strong safety, and our punter. Punter goes up 6 overall. That's actually really good. We had 4 players who just barely fell short of being a 90 overall, including Brennan Miles. So he will more than likely be a 99. especially with our offensive coordinator boost, he'll definitely be a 99. I need to cut some running backs. Like, we have a lot. Our roster size is 82 of 70. I need to cut some running backs. The problem is that they're so freaking good. Oh my goodness, 670 squad? What the hell, Kellen? All right, well, again, we've filled the board with 35 players. I know I haven't looked at stats a lot, but Brandon Miles finally gets a start, so therefore we will start looking at the stats from here on out. And finally, just like predicted, 93, 95, and 92, we are looking super solid. We're only going to get better. I feel like we're not going to lose that many people this year either. So, okay, there we go. Charles Pratt is going to insta-commit. That's awesome. Okay, Jack Edwards also going to insta-commit. There hasn't been a lot to really show you guys because we're just so far behind on so many people. This class is starting to fall apart, but it's because I'm looking for something very specific right now. Oliver Payne gonna insta-commit. He's terrible, but he insta-committed. Can't get Keith Johnson, that's ridiculous. Can't get Ty Crum, that's ridiculous. Okay, Marcus Patterson looks like a goon. We will take that. Woo! Okay, we'll have to come back in a little bit, see what the update is. We are relatively early in the season, which is nice. To be completely transparent, we've signed everything that we need. We have everything, every position, and a good player at that position for the foreseeable future. And I'm just struggling to find, okay, there goes Henry Jackson. That's an instant commit. At this point, I'm just genuinely struggling. There goes Andrew High. Can I finish my sentence, please? I'm genuinely struggling to find a reason to even update you guys on anything because the team is essentially rebuilt, right? There goes Marcus Patterson, insta-commit. So Brandon Miles in his first season had 2,600 yards, 26 touchdowns and 5 picks. Really solid for a sophomore. He's already a 93 overall with the boost. Hopefully he's a 99 by his junior season, and we might win our first natty earlier than expected. On the rushing end, I mean, we have a million running backs, so there's a lot to go over here. Brandon Miles, our quarterback at least, led the team in rushing touchdowns and almost led the team in yards. On the receiving end, Dakota's Crawford, who's only a junior, didn't even know we had him. Not even gonna lie to you. 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Still have him for his senior season. Offensive line looks good. We had a lot of sacks. What about interceptions? Not a whole lot. We got to pick it up on this end. I think that our secondary in this particular rebuild is really good, so I'd like to see better. So Teddy is finally going to leave at a 96 overall. We also lose out on Buford, who's a 92. A lot of high 80s finally leaving, but this starts a better era in Nebraska, at least for us. And there goes the #1 class. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in 4 years, we've had 2 #1 classes. Next year, we're more than likely going to be 99 overall as well. We signed 4 5-stars, which beat out Ohio State, who was ranked 5th. They only had 2 5-stars. We also signed 14 4-stars, which outdoes Michigan and Penn State. Ironically, 2 other Big Ten teams. And this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. This is blue blood status if I've ever seen it. Brandon Miles is the best player on the team at a 97. With the boost, he'll be a 99 though. Emmett Johnson is a 95. He'll go up. West is a 94. Punter's a 94. Center's a 94. Receiver 93. Our backup running back is a 92. Left end, another running back. Our 3rd string running back is a 91. Tight end, corner, safety, DT. Okay, so that is a lot of 90 overalls. Okay, so at this point right now, the team is pretty much rebuilt, so to speak. That's not what we're here for though. So recruiting, as you see here, right now, is gonna become less of the emphasis of the video. I'm more gonna be showing you guys results, stat lines, and things like that. All right, we are finally 99, 99, and 99. A true blue blood, a true 99 overall, despite being ranked 25th in the nation. Despite that, we had no players on the All NCAA team. Brandon Miles does make the All Big Ten team. We also have Casey Brown, our left outside linebacker, and Marcus Johnson in his senior season. On the second team, we have Dakota's Crawford, who is now finally a senior. Again, didn't even know he was here. And Roger West, our junior free safety, who's a 94 overall. We just committed Brent Downing, who's an 81 outside linebacker, and Adam Young. It's our first time versing Michigan, and it's gonna be a dub. Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship. We're both averaging pretty much the same amount of points. We beat them out in pretty much every major statistic other than the turnover differential, which we're only behind by 2 anyway. Can we get a dubski though? We do by 3. Okay, so already has backups that are probably going to be better than the quarterback we have right now. But regardless of that, we win Coach of the Year and all that stuff. We verse UNC, who this should be an absolute blowout. Okay, so we scored instantly. 7-0 Nebraska. North Carolina gonna score. They're giving us a battle right now. My goodness. 21-7 at the half. 28-7. Oh yeah, we ran away with it. We dominate the national championship. So it was such an easy win. What's it gonna look like when our quarterback is a senior though? There goes the natty. I want to win back-to-back natties though. So Brandon Miles in his junior season, 46 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, nearly 4,000 yards. Emmett Johnson had 1,200 yards. Jamal Jones, 935. Our quarterback was 687. Dakotas Crawford, even though he's leaving, we have plenty of talent to back him up. He had damn near 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns. James Richardson, who will be a senior, had 14 touchdowns, 722 yards. Declaring my ass. You are coming back. You got 1 more year to play, buddy. But look how little this class is compared to the beginning when we had so many players leaving. Oh my goodness. Yet again, we signed the #1 class. We are still a 99 despite the players leaving. 5 5-stars, which was #1 in the nation. 11 4-stars, again, #1 in the nation. Okay, we have officially achieved blue blood status. Looking at our training results, okay, 3 99s, a 98 punter, 97 running back, 96 cornerback. Oh my God, look how far it goes down. 24 90 plus overall players. Okay, so we have officially turned Nebraska into the powerhouse that we genuinely expect. Of course, we're going to be 99 overall again. So let's go ahead and make a save file right here. I'll turn autosave off and everything like that. This seems like a really fun team to play with, and I might revisit this dynasty in the future. So, all right, this is the only game we're worried about. We're undefeated to this point, and it's going to be a blowout. Like, not even remotely close. Oh, hold on. We went the whole season undefeated and lost in week freaking 14 to Iowa, bro. Yeah, just because of that, we finished 9th. I mean, we should beat Penn State here, which we do quite convincingly. Dropped almost 60 points on the other Big Ten competitor. We do win the natty though, Brandon Miles, let's go. This season didn't seem as good as our last season with our quarterback at least. Whilst winning a natty, we also happened to win the Heisman Trophy as well. We didn't do that in the JMU rebuild. Dominant victory over rank 4. Brandon Miles had 3,600 yards, 40 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Wow. Our running back, Jamal Jones, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Brandon Miles had 13 on the ground as well. James Richardson with 1,000. Washington with 867. Yeah, the team's in a good spot, mate, if you hadn't noticed. Defensively, we did our thing. Didn't seem as dominant as we were in prior years, though Jonathan Benson had 5 interceptions as a 96 overall cornerback. So back-to-back, we're going to finish in the top 4. It is unfortunately the off-season, but fellas, I think we achieved our goal of Nebraska becoming a blue blood. Let me know down in the description what rebuild you'd like to see next. Remember, we do go in depth with our rebuilds now. It's no longer 5 years, anything like that. I want to kind of make storylines based around what goes on in real college football. Maybe even Jackson State. I can't get them in the current build, but we'll see what happens. But for now, fellas, if you made it this far in the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space?